Alright people, as I promised, we are going to get lost in Torremolinos, Spain. It is a sunny day, it's high 50s, low 60s. Let me show you around. So I'm going to start, I'm leaving the Airbnb. These doors are, you have to press buttons to get out. There we go. Yesterday I thought it was locked in here, in this gate, because the key wouldn't work in the hole because it's not the right key. And then I figured out on the other side of the wall there's like a knob you have to press so it opens the door for you. Things to learn. Anyhow, we are going for a walk. I don't want to go to the city center, which is right here, because I've been there, done that since I've been here. I'm going to go up a different street though, just to see what's going on, what's happening. Just so you can see, the city center is right here from my Airbnb. The streets are filled with people watching today. People are wearing shorts still, short sleeve shirts, coats. And this is basically the city center. There's shops and all that other good stuff up there. I'll go later again, which I don't mind. It's beautiful, beautiful scenery. We're gonna head this way this time. See what's over here. Many of you may not know me yet, but I'm Madi from Madi Travels, and I'm 63 years old. My job was terminated where I work, and they basically told me, "Bye, Felicia." So, like I said in my other video, this Felicia got up and decided to go to Spain for 2 months. Just had to get out of my surroundings and my atmosphere. I just had to do it. So I did it, and I don't regret it. So I know a lot of people, you guys out there, especially family members, are judging me. Why did she do this? She just lost her job, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm 63, and it's my life. I did it because I wanted to do it. Anyhow, y'all keep living your life. Let me live mine. Judgment, judgments, judgments. Always. Anyhow, back to my life. I'm 63, as I said. Puerto Rican, was raised in a very strict household. Very strict. I moved out when I was 18 years old. Never looked back. Love it, love it, love it. Learned life all on my own. See how the world is. Had a child when I was 38 years old. And you heard me right. Not 28, 38. Don't regret that at all. He is my pride and joy, love of my life, and I would do anything for my son. He's a fantastic, wonderful young man who's 25, will be turning 26. Oh my God. He's going to be turning 26 in December this month. And he is an artist. And I always tell him a genius, although he refuses to take that title. I've been living in Ohio, and then when my son was about 3 or 4 years old, I picked up and moved to Jersey for the job because I was struggling as a single mom. So I had to look out financially for my son to make sure that I could provide him a roof over his head and food in his mouth and all that other wonderful stuff parents are supposed to do. Don't regret it at all. Moved to Jersey, got a job out there and everything before I moved, and then didn't really care for it that much because oh my gosh, the traffic is horrendous there, bumper to bumper. It's like a mini New York, they say. I mean, I did acquire some friends there that I still keep in contact with, but the place of employment, whew, let's just put it this way. The CEO of the place that I worked at went to jail for stealing. So that should tell you something. Then, after I moved to Jersey, I couldn't stand the traffic, but I ended up moving to Pennsylvania, but still working in Jersey. It was a 2.5-hour drive home and a 2.5-hour drive back to work. But it was worth it to me. I mean, it was bumper to bumper traffic all the way to work and home. But other than that, I didn't have a problem with it because I was getting paid. I was able to take care of my son. I mean, I'm not saying that I was rich or anything like that, but it gave us enough to live on. Then from Jersey, from Pennsylvania, I ended up moving to Oklahoma. My brother lives in Oklahoma, and he always wanted family over here, and he kept asking me if I would move to Oklahoma, and I kept saying no, 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 no. And then finally, when the agency that I worked at closed, where the CEO ended up going to jail, when that agency closed, I said, you know what, let me pick up and move to Oklahoma. So I picked up me and my son, who was already a teenager and had developed many friends already in Pennsylvania. I picked him up and moved him to Oklahoma. It was a very hard transition for me, but we made it through that. And he still lives with me. Let's see, which way do I go now? So I've been in Oklahoma for about 11 years now. And I moved, and I got this job that let me go about 10 years ago. I thought for sure I was going to retire from there, for sure, no doubt. I was very much a loner anyway. I did my job, and I know I did it extremely well, and I mean extremely well, and got a lot of praises and kudos and Oscars and certificates and all that other wonderful stuff. But I want you to keep in mind, if you have a good job that everybody's praising you and telling you how great you are and blah, 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 look what happened to me. They pulled me into the office one Monday morning. She said she wanted to talk to me, and then she told me that they terminated my position and that would be my last day. No warning, no nothing. Where am I? So, of course, as it would be, that I was in shock. You know, that how could they tell me how great and wonderful I am and give me all these wonderful praises and certificates and blah, 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 and then say bye, you know? So that was a little difficult for me. This is a nice area. It's kind of like a homey type place. Not sure where I'm heading, but I do see stairs down there, so it might be telling me I'm heading towards the beach. maybe I'll go that way. There are a lot of pigeons here. Um, so anyhow, after they gave me that news that, you know, see ya type thing, I just basically cut everybody off from the job. Maybe a few people I'm still in contact, not many, but I blocked everybody and cut them off from my Facebook and everything. Because when I was there and they told me, bye Felicia, I was getting my stuff together, and it was like the supervisor and HR, you know, I don't know, they just wanted me to just sit there, and for what? You already said goodbye, and so let me get my stuff and leave. That's what was in my head, you know, but they were more like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, this wasn't our idea, you know, all that stuff. Already, it already happened, so let me go. You know, there's nothing else to say. What more can you say? But sit there, and I'm already in shock, and you're over here, you know, wanting to like drag it out. I don't know what the reason was behind that, but I wasn't feeling it. But my supervisor said she would give me a great, you know, that I can contact her for a job, you know, let them know about how wonderful I was, and oh, this was so pretty, and all that stuff. So, you know, so that I could use her for a reference. And I know exactly where I'm at, and I'm heading towards the beach because I've been here, but I just came down a different way. There's lots of stairs here to get to the beach. Lots of stairs. Anyhow, so after I left my job, I went home. I told my son I was still in shock, and I'd been in shock, and I just felt like I needed to get out of here. I just needed to get out of the U.S. Just had to. So my choices for me, which places that I've been to, was Spain. I've been to Barcelona. I've also been to Croatia. I love Split. And Italy. I love Italy. That's actually one of my top places, Italy. But I chose Spain because, you know, I can understand Spanish, speak it. Now, read it isn't that good, but I can understand it better than I can, you know, read it. And, see, look at the stairs on these suckers. So, it's very challenging. These stairs are very, if you're tired, these stairs are very challenging to go up and down, because these stairs are going to end you back up at the city center. I just took a different route to get here, but I know where I'm at. So much for getting lost, but it's beautiful, and I'm going to show it to you. So anyhow, after that all happened to me, I decided I needed to get out of here. Like I said, see, look at that. Oh my gosh. That I needed to get out of here, and I decided Spain. Spain would be the place, since it just happened to me. So I started looking for arrangements and Airbnbs and all this stuff. The only thing that came out good in this whole thing was that deciding to come at this time was a blessing, because should I go this way or that way? Let me do this way. Well, this is different. This is the way. We're gonna do this way. I don't think I've done this side. So anyhow, the blessing was that I came when it was off season, which means the prices are not as high as it would be during the summer. Summertime, I know this place is crazy, but that was the only, well, I did come this way once because I remember that lady standing there with the glasses. But yeah, the prices are much cheaper. I got lucky with an Airbnb. I did a lot of research on different places and chose Torremolinos. Never been here before. Don't know anybody here and don't know anybody in Spain. But I just had to get out. So when I did the Airbnb, I found one. The price was amazing, and it wasn't far from everything. Like, it's like 2 minutes from the train station and about a minute or so to the city center. It's just like when you get to the city center, it's just like stores, restaurants, people. I mean, a lot of people watching. Oh yeah, I did come this way because I remember I took a picture of a guy, a young man who was sitting there petting a dog, and it just looked like the perfect picture, so I decided to take one on this bench actually. But it's an interesting, how pretty it is, the mountain attached with the flowers and the buildings. But no, I do not regret coming to Torremolinos at all. I would recommend it. I've gone on many tours, which were all a plus except the one that took you to Morocco was horrendous. Which you could see my experiences with tours that I have gone in the other video that I posted about my tours. So I am going on a few more, and tomorrow I am going to take the train. The train is only 22 minutes away from Malaga, which is the main place that a lot of people go to. I'm going to be going to Picasso Picasso Museum and the cathedral there tomorrow. And then I'm going to hang out there and watch the Christmas lights. They put on the Christmas lights on Friday, and it was like sardines. People were packed side by side. I'm glad I did not go that day. So I said I was going to wait until things, calmed down some, and then I would go check it out. So I'm going there tomorrow and spending the day. Like I said, it's not too far, 22-minute ride from here. But yeah, the location, I couldn't have asked for a better location than where my Airbnb is. And like I said, the woman that I've been in contact, the host of the Airbnb that I'm at, she is amazing. She's been helping me so much and telling me of different things that I hope, different activities that are going on and things like that. I've been asking her stupid questions and, contacting her here and there. I'm going to miss her actually when I leave here, but she's been fantastic. So, these stores are amazing. I could see people losing a lot of their money here, and I love that blouse. I passed by it the other day. It's got an Indian vibe to it. Love it. But the stores are very interesting. I've gone in just to window shop. We have a lot of nice items in the stores here. Whatever you want, they have. Now, there's another thing. I had to buy this microphone for my, because my voice is very low. So I bought this microphone through Amazon, and I had to contact the host, Susanna, who's been amazing, like I said, to find out how I go about ordering something and having it sent here. That's another wonderful thing that happened. I had to go through Amazon España, and then you can actually pick up your items at locations. And there was a location right across the street. I'm talking about you just cross the street and it's there. It's in a tobacco shop that they drop off your items. So I went there. It took me about a minute to get there, if that, and a minute back. Another thing about this Airbnb I'm at, I can't talk about enough about it, because as far as my bus trips go that I've been taking, the stops are right across the street from my Airbnb. And then another stop was 2 minutes away from my Airbnb, so it wasn't like I had to go far to wait for the bus at 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning to go on a bus tour. So that was a blessing. Now this way, have I been this way? I don't think so. Let's see here. So anyhow, that's basically my life in a nutshell. And then when I go back, I gotta figure out, when I go back to the US, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next. Because I live in Oklahoma, and the area that I live in is very quiet, countryish, very low key, not much going on there. So it's like coming from being here for 2 months to going there where it's going to be crickets again. It's going to be a big change. The street is very hilly. So I'm actually going downhill right now. But the beach is right there. As soon as I turn that corner. For some reason, I always end up in the tranquil beach. And it's funny because I'm not a beach person. You know, that's not my, mine is more discovering different things, learning different cultures, going to museums, you know, places. That's my thing. But sitting around the beach and just laying there is not. I figured, you know, when I go home from work, that's all I do is chillax. So when I go on vacation, I don't want to sit around and just lay there to chillax. I want to go places. I want to see things. You know, I want to learn things, not just lay by the beach. I'm not saying that it's, yeah, I mean, it's not for me. I know it is for a lot of you guys, but for me, no. I prefer, like I said, going places. It's like high 60s, high 50s, low 60s. And it's interesting because people wear shorts and cut off shirts and, you know, like, it's like they can't let summer go. But let them do them. I do me, they do them. But the sun is out though, so it feels warmer than it actually is. But this is one of the beaches here in Torremolinos. I'm gonna cross the street at the crosswalk like you're supposed to. I'm being a good girl. And let me show you down this way. It's very sunny. See, no shirts. Can't see them, but. And there are a lot of tourists here, more than I thought there would be. I mean, not more, but it's like the perfect sweet spot. There's not an abundance amount where it's like crazy where you have to walk around people, and then it's not where it's not many where you can just not see people at all. Here, people just live their life, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. I walked this the day before yesterday. I think I walked like 3 miles on this road. But it's beautiful. Palm trees always calms you down. But the sound of the waves, which I'm going to go to, which I always do when I come down here, I'm going to right now. There's an entrance here. And we'll take it. It's so calming. Gotta bear with me. I had both knees replaced, so I have to go down very slowly on the steps. But here is paradise. Like I said the other day, God is here. And the mountains, oh my gosh. I cannot. I cannot get over those mountains. But as I said, it's different through camera than it is in person. You just can't really see the beauty of the beach and the camera and the cameras. I mean, let me see if I could zoom in. It's still not giving the effect that I'm talking about, but it's beautiful. The surroundings are beautiful. Breathtaking. Breathtaking. Alright. So now I'm walking to the water. Just to hear the crash of the waves. Just wanted you to enjoy the crashing sounds of the waves. But this place, like I said, is amazing. Well, people, I think I'm gonna be here for a while. Just reflecting and putting it all in God's hands. So I will let y'all go. Peace. And don't forget, if you really want to go somewhere, just go. Doesn't matter. Don't let people talk you out of it. Ignore the noise and do you. Okay? Well, till next video, it's Madi and Madi's Travel. Peace.